need to switch my hat around?
Maybe.
No?
No, you don't have to.
It's Hattie B's.
Are we ready to roll? I forget how this crap works.
Yeah,
because
you started off.
We've been gone for so long. Welcome to More Taco Encounter. We're glad to be here with you guys. It's been a minute. Happy end of summer to all of us and life. It's been since around the 4th of July. We did a debate pod, and it's been a busy and chaotic time for all of us. Nico, how about you lead off? What you been up to, man, for a minute since the last time we checked in?
So right after we were all together, football kicked off. We had summer camp. Summer camp consumed my life. And then right into preseason. And tomorrow we have our first jamboree, if you will.
What is that? Explain that to our viewers.
So a jamboree, tomorrow's setup is one of our rival teams has almost like a last end of preseason scrimmages with 88 teams. So everybody is just a big powwow to get together. It's like a huge event.
Is that the one that's up in Crystal Lake?
It's actually Carpentersville this year. So the Algonquin Argos are going to be the ones hosting it this year for the first time.
Cool.
So they're trying to make it a big thing to make it regular. I think, like I said, I think there's 88 teams going to be there.
Wow.
That's a shit ton.
Oh yeah. So my squad plays 3 games back to back, and it's not a full game.
I was going to say that's not full games, right?
No, it's
they're like
about,
hybrid scrimmages. Or
yeah.
something.
So it's like 10 plays of offense, 10 plays of defense. Game's over.
Preseason.
It's preseason scrimmaging. It's not even a game.
Yeah.
It's kind of to see what your kids are capable of.
Against legitimate competition,
yes.
against kids who are trying.
So being the kind of guy that I am, I'm going to get a lot of kids in that don't usually get looks to see what they can do, see how far they progress, and we'll go from there. But it's going to be a fun time.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's been consuming my life. And starting tomorrow, my wife will not see me until December.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's going to be fantabulous.
Awesome.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
I love you, babe.
And
what about you guys?
You also have a high school senior. We were just chatting a little bit offline. Like, that's a big deal, man. It's a big deal. The oldest child of our crew, just a year away from college, bro.
And I'll add the oldest child of the crew, but yeah, I'm the youngest dad of the crew too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so
those are some vibrant loins.
Yeah, look at
vibrant
me.
loins.
Look at me. But yeah,
Loins.
I may or may not have cried a couple times in the past week. She has definitely. She knows what she means in my life.
Valid.
I was very young. She made me grow up.
Mm-hmm.
We have a deep connection, and I'm not ready for her to leave. But unfortunately, she's going to, and I just hope that we did the right thing.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah. So she is a senior, and she had a good first week. She works about 18 jobs.
Yeah, she does actually.
Yeah, she's actually at work right now.
It's kind of sounds like someone I know. Not the amount of jobs, but the amount you work in general. Yeah.
We both work about 80 hours a week.
Yeah.
Good thing you have friends to like try desperately to pull you out of that and like, come hang out. Let's do something other than work.
Which is why it took us a month to get together. Yeah. That's my bad.
It's not.
No,
not
it's just crazy times right now. There's just so much stuff going on between all of our families, and
chaos.
Getting a minute to do anything is nuts.
Chaos.
What's up with you, gents?
Well, for me, definitely some busyness. We got a puppy. And
that's true.
I did get a puppy.
I mean, I didn't forget you got a dog.
That is chaos.
How many pads have you gone through?
We don't use the pads.
Oh,
we do not use the pads. We just let her emit her fluids and fecal matter where she feels.
Yeah.
No,
I got a carpet, guys, so you're good.
We try our best to like get her. We're trying to use the bell thing at the back door. Mm-hmm. We see her do anything. We try to hound her, but it just is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
She loves biting things, everything on earth. She's ruined multiple things in our house already. She's a sweetheart and a turd at the same time. You know, puppy stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is true, but I heard that female dogs, their urine is stronger than male.
True. That's why it ruins grass.
Yeah. That's because, and not to be,
and male dogs do not ruin grass,
and not to be dark and grim, but since I lost my 2 girls in my house, the grass in the backyard has been awesome.
Yeah, dude, my backyard is
and my house smells good.
Oh my gosh,
for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, dude, female dogs.
It's something in their pheromones. Is that what it is?
They're a pain in the ass. Think about it.
Is that why they're called?
It definitely.
That's not why they're called.
That's why it translates.
I'm going to tell you what, though. The 2 gents already know this. I'll share it with our viewers. There is one reason. I was the one who demanded that we had a female dog. I demanded it because nobody needs the Red Rocket. Nobody needs the lipstick smack twisting out of its tube. No. It's not funny.
It's funny. It's gross.
But my dogs do like, they rub their butts and go in a circle and it just pops out every time. So I'm like, dude, there's ladies present. Come on.
Dude, will you do the same thing?
You if you rub your butt on the ground, I'm pretty sure your Red Rocket will come out.
On your carpet.
Come on, dude. Come on.
And the Eric Rocket comes out.
Yeah. Where's wifey?
Yeah. Well, when we're in a bar, you just sit on your chair, your stool, and then there you go.
Why does Eric keep adjusting in his seat?
All of a sudden, Eric's wife is on his lap.
Eric's working the red.
Yeah. So funny. Yeah. Rated R and not true. We hope. No, yeah, I don't know. It's so awkward, man. I don't want to be part of it. And I grew up, my first dog was a male dog. The dog I had when I was a teen was a female. We had our first dog, Wrigley, sweetheart, but I just didn't want it. So
and your new dog's name?
I will take Essie. Essie's a beautiful little golden doodle. I will take.
All dogs are boys.
Joe is working very hard on gender ideology strategies with my dog.
Don't start.
We will leave that for another episode.
Yeah.
I'll take the burnt grass. On top of that, I went to a dad's camp with my daughter. It's one of the favorite things I do every summer. We go up there, we spend some time with God, spend some time with each other. We hike. It's in the middle of the woods in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. No cell service, and it's awesome. And we test ourselves, and I even climbed things that I'm afraid of heights, so I did things that I was proud of myself for. I felt encouraged to do it because I wanted to encourage my daughter to do it.
Of course.
And I did not do what all the other dads did. Let's be very clear. But I did more than I would have anticipated. And that never would have happened if my daughter wasn't there. If it was just me or us or a whole crew of us and it was about male pride, I'm too old to care about male pride anymore. When people are like, oh, you drink foo-foo drinks. Yup. Are you wearing pink? Yup. I don't care.
Yeah. This is the Ultra.
This is 95 calories.
I'm trying to watch our figure.
I was going to say.
I also have the double foof in here.
But I think there's less calories in that, technically.
Well, with the amount of grenadine I put in it, there's probably more calories in it.
It's actually just grenadine on ice.
It's like,
it's just Kool-Aid.
Would you like a small shot of vodka with your giant chalice of grenadine?
Yeah.
I love grenadine.
We go to bars and Eric asks for a kitty cocktail.
I literally, at the daddy-daughter dance that we all attended in our town, I literally got a kitty cocktail.
Yeah, you did.
Because I don't care. Because I don't care. I'm too old. I'm old. I want to be happy.
You're not old.
I'm old.
No one's old.
Dude, actually, every time.
Every time.
Dude, I'm in my prime.
If this is my prime, dude, my hips don't work. I am the anti-Shakira. I have no back. No, they lie all the time.
Yeah.
And, dude, my body functions are horrible. Back to what we did this summer. Yeah. Anyway, went on dad's camp, came home. We spent some time in Michigan. Back to school, similar to you. My kids are entering a new phase of life. I also shed tears. We have a brand new high schooler this year and a brand new kindergartner. And watching my little boy, my youngest, get on the bus, it's just so full of joy. And I was good. I was good. I held it in. My beautiful wife had my arm. She's like, "You're okay." And then the bus pulled away. And he's in the very last seat of the bus,
waving you, wasn't
next to the window, waving.
He's like, "Fuck you, Dad! I'm on the bus, bitch."
He gets the doubles, and he starts doing the suck it.
Smashes 2 beers. Glass shatters, dude. Fucking
you, bitches.
I would have cried to that too, probably. I would have cried to that too. Hey. No, but he in the second he waved to me. That was a wrap.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Flood.
I'm going to add to
that.
So I played hooky that day because the first day of school, obviously I haven't seen her. It's a big day.
Yeah.
I drove by as you were at the bus stop, and I saw you taking a picture of him.
Yeah.
Seeing the smile on your face, watching him get up, that was kind of that was a deep moment. That wasn't not one of those times I cried, but almost.
I remember those times.
But seeing your joy, it was good.
Yeah, I remember crazy. That when the kids were young, going on to their first new thing. Yeah, it sucked. Yeah, for sure.
It's hard. How about you?
You've had a very busy
You've been up to a lot.
Yeah.
Not really.
Dude, we're all up to a
Maybe a
lot.
little bit.
We're up to a lot and a little.
Yeah.
It all feels like
Yeah.
that, though.
I think we've all done a lot of the same stuff. Obviously, all took that trip to Michigan. That was a good, nice, chill vacation. Last night, I got the pleasure of going to see Creed for the first time ever. It was awesome.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it was cool. So,
Tinley's fun too, though.
Yeah,
You went to Tinley, right?
yeah, it's a pretty cool atmosphere there. I really like it. The drive sucks. Like, we literally bitched the
Brutal.
entire drive
Yeah.
there. We're like,
Brutal drive.
why don't they open a place in Schaumburg that's 30 minutes away?
That would be legendary.
Yeah.
That's why anytime, even though it's a smaller venue, anytime we have the option to see blank
Yeah.
at the Now Arena
I'm in.
versus Allstate
Yeah.
or United,
Yeah, you're pumped.
hook it up because
Yeah.
it's right there.
Right.
Or Rock House.
Mhm.
Yeah, anywhere that's
Anything close.
yeah, anything close. Because Tinley's an hour plus from here, and then
Brutal
there was
traffic.
there was 5 of us. And we had to coordinate meetings. So it was a whole thing, right? But anyway, so we get there, and Finger 11 was the opener.
No shit.
Yeah, and then it was Three Doors Down, and then it was Creed. Well, we were.
What are the Finger 11 songs we should remember?
I don't know because they didn't play.
Oh, because
They
of the rain
literally
delay.
told them to fuck off, and they didn't play at all.
Wow.
I forgot the name of the song, but once it played, you would know.
Yeah, you would know.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
I-
a paralyzer.
Yeah.
It
So,
kind of sounds a little bit different, but it's
it was
very
pretty.
similar.
It was
Yeah.
basically the
Close,
same.
close.
It was kind of.
It was basically
We
the same
knew
thing.
what we
Yeah.
knew what it was. Thank
You
you.
performed more concert right there than they did last
yeah,
night.
yeah.
So
Awesome.
They should
congratulations.
probably give
Yeah.
me some of that money.
You
Nico
should
is Finger 11 now.
yeah,
He's Finger 11.
Yeah, actually, it was Joe, but I'll take
yeah, I
credit.
sang it. Yeah, yeah. You were looking right at
I'm
me.
schizophrenic.
Those-
Dude, but your mouth was so close to the mic.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Are you sure your hips are the problem?
Oh,
dude,
maybe.
I have no hearing, no vision.
Eric's 87 years old in a 41-year-old body.
You know who I am? I'm the guy
You're Mitch McConnell.
from the commercial.
well,
That's not Mitch. That's somebody else I know.
I'm those elderly people from the commercial that have to wear that little clicker around
The life
their neck.
alert?
life alert.
Yeah, so if they fall
Help!
over,
Help!
like, dude,
I'm falling over and I can't get up.
click. If you've fallen over and you can't get up, you probably can't move your hand to move a clicker.
Yeah, you're
Like, let's
dead.
be real.
That's a good point.
I think they're
Um,
anticipating somebody falls face first, though.
Yeah, yeah.
But keep
Yeah,
going
that's a
with
good
your
point,
finger
too.
11.
Oh yeah. So
All right. Yeah.
they cancel Finger 11.
We're
so-
a shit show
yeah,
right now.
so-
this is what happens when you take a
In
month off.
case you haven't seen us,
Yeah. So we're walking up and we hear Three Doors Down. They have a pretty distinct
Yeah.
like sound, you know.
super cool.
So we're like, what the hell's going on? So my buddy Ryan had some people on the inside that were there already, and they're like, yeah, they skipped them. They give us a lowdown on what's going on, but rain's coming. So we're like, yeah, whatever. It's gonna be fine. We're grabbing our beer and then we're walking to our seats, and we see people leaving the lawn section, and they're being evacuated to their cars. If you were in the lawn, you supposedly had to leave to go to your cars until the storm passed, because it was supposed to be pretty quick. So Three Doors Down played 4 songs, and they told them to fuck off too.
Well, they only have 4
Whoa.
songs, though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
Listen,
so
But
they
they
didn't
didn't
play
play those
Kryptonite.
4 songs.
No.
Because usually
no, they didn't play Kryptonite.
they didn't.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because
We
they're
didn't see
trying to
them.
pimp their other music. They're trying to get it out there.
Yeah.
So okay, did they at least end with "Loser" because they only have 4 songs?
I didn't see.
son of a bitch.
I heard them from a distance. I didn't see. Speaking of which,
Anything.
the guy from Three Doors Down. This is gonna sound terrible. He's an odd-looking guy. He looks. I don't know the politically correct term, so I'm gonna say whatever I want because I fucking can.
I won't judge you.
He looks like he should be a midget, but he's full grown.
What
Little
do you
person.
mean by that? His
Like he's got like
his
the,
torso is
it's his
wide
face.
and thick. His face.
So does he have like an elongated face? with
yeah,
little
it's
hands?
like a weird. He also kind of looks like the baby from Total Recall that comes out of the guy's belly.
Quaid.
Yeah, Yeah, he's all weird looking. Like anyway, I just fucking demoralized that guy.
We're about to be
Can we
sued
get
by
an
3
interview
Doors
with him?
Down.
Yeah, we're not tagging them in this freaking thing. So
It's
then,
gonna be fun.
so then there's a rain delay. So rain delay from about 7:30 until about 9:30, and we're like trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Some employee at the freaking thing's like, the show's canceled. I'm like, bullshit. She's like, I swear. And I'm like, you're full of shit. There's no way that they're gonna. It's not even raining anymore at this point, and there was no more rain coming. So we're kind of like, now we're like paranoid. We're like, shit, is this show getting canceled? What's happening? And then all of a sudden everyone starts cheering, and you run back into where like the show is, and the screen went from red to green, saying that just
Good
sit
to go.
tight, we're about to roll. And then so Creed went on right at the time that they're
So-
supposed to.
So Three Doors Down did not go on again.
No, they never came back.
Dude, how bad was the storm? Because out here we had intermittent rain. It was like
wasn't terrible.
30
Some
minutes.
thunder.
I don't
It was
understand
about
how
30 minutes.
But I
with the
don't
rain.
understand how 30 minutes would cancel two bands where, so stereotypically, you got first band, let's say you have a super huge band like Creed. They're getting an hour 15 plus, right? The band before them usually gets 40, 45, depending on the venue, whatever.
Yeah.
And then that first band, maybe a half an hour. How do you get rid of half of your concert time
I don't know.
because of only 30 minutes of rain?
I think they secretly knew that no one gave a shit about the first two bands, and everyone wanted to see
and
Creed.
isn't it
But those
30
those dudes are getting paid.
Yeah, they're not getting paid less. Yeah,
but
they
isn't
don't care.
outdoor stuff? Isn't it 30 minutes from the last lightning strike?
Yeah,
So that technically
Yeah.
equals an hour.
it made sense.
But how much lightning was there?
Enough.
Okay.
It was. I mean, that whole area down south like that, they always get pummeled with rain. So if
It
it's
does.
bad
They
here,
get their asses kicked.
it's way worse there always. But
So I got a conspiracy theory there. Who bought a ticket last minute?
I literally had this conversation with her today.
So remember last year or 2 years ago? No, for the
2
Cubs
years.
game. Cubs game got canceled because she bought a ticket late.
3 years.
3 years.
She didn't buy a ticket though.
But she didn't.
We
she
did.
Yeah, late. She did for this one. So we had
For
that.
this?
One.
No,
Yeah, so-
her
so
name
the
was
Cubs-
mentioned and involved. That's
So
all that
She,
matters.
she didn't buy it though.
No,
she
no,
didn't,
but
she
she
didn't
was
go.
She was about to though.
If she would have went,
Oh, it would have
No
been a tornado
concert. For sure
It would-
canceled.
yeah. So you
Go on.
have Wrigley, the Cubs game.
Yep.
Also, when
Rained
we
out.
were, yeah. Also, when we were going to go see Incubus,
Incubus.
he blew his back out,
Yep.
canceled.
canceled.
And-
Is that the one with Sublime with Rome? That was the same
Yeah,
concert.
yep.
Yep, same
And
concert.
then now you have this one.
And now this.
Every time she gets involved.
I told her, I'm like, if you would have came to this, speaking of my wife, by the way, if she would have showed up, I'm like, we'd have never seen Creed.
Yeah.
I would have never gotten taken
I'm
higher.
telling you, she inserts her idea somewhere.
Yeah,
and
it's
it get
rain.
so for now on,
Creed 2024.
she's not
me out.
invited.
Yeah,
Sorry.
she's done with
Sorry.
concerts.
I don't mean to be rude.
Excluded, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the concert was awesome. Creed, I mean, dude, Scott Stapp was Scott Stapp. Like he was fully invested.
So he was crushing it.
Dude, he
Because
sounds better
he-
than he ever has.
Really?
And that
So
was
good.
that
for
was
him.
one of amen, good for him.
He
Because
was-
that was
it
one
was
of the
so
hard
good.
points of when they stopped. When they stopped, it was
was
a
him.
lot because of him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he was having a mental breakdown.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
He was having a hard time.
Yeah, he had a
Yeah.
lot of addiction problems and
Yeah.
things like that. And he's definitely cleaned up. He looked good. Like he was lean.
Short hair, which
Short
kind
hair.
of is a weird thing.
Yeah. But dude, my buddy Jeff got him doing these like
Mhm.
these gun movements, and he like holstered them, and he pulled them back out, he did it again,
Yeah.
and he turned into a sweet gif. I'll show you guys. It's the funniest shit in
Amazing.
the world. I mean, he's pretty cringe at times, like just him.
Dude,
But
but
he's
that,
a
I don't think
90s
that's him. I think that's the genre.
That's
It
what I'm
is.
saying.
Time.
Yeah, it's
just-
very 90s
you-
hair banger.
Yeah, you expect it, right? They're like
Yeah.
the pure butt rock freaking band of the world, you know?
Butt rock.
Butt rock. So like,
Well, they're linked to like Nickelback.
Yeah.
You can't like them, but we all like them.
well, yeah, but like, I think everyone was
Yes.
afraid to admit they liked them back in high school,
Yeah.
and now they're
Creed?
like, yeah,
yeah.
People admitted they liked Creed back
Yeah.
in the
Well,
day.
the people that deny it, they can eat a. We don't have kids on here, right?
no, it was
They
just
can-
Kate.
They can eat.
It was Kate. She's coming rain
Look
in
at
our
the
parade.
Rain delay.
It's raining.
I see rain right now.
delay.
Rain
Did you
delay.
see the flood coming in?
Actually, just so you guys know, if there's any glitch or issue with this pod,
Kate.
it's because she was
Kate.
here.
Yeah.
Yep, she came
So-
out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna mark that about
Technical
18 minutes into
difficulties.
this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the concert was phenomenal. It was just awesome. But something I did want to talk about was on the way home. That I think I was texting you guys a little bit earlier, and I kind of shared with you guys briefly. But we're driving home, so right, we were in the parking lot for an hour, not moving. Right, so we're already
Because it's jam packed.
jam packed.
Packed to the brim.
It was
My son was also at this
yeah,
concert.
it was packed, full, sold out show. Last sold out show at Tinley was Shania Twain last year. Just throwing that out there. So two late 90s, early
Which I've
2000s
heard
artists
she's
were the
horrible
only two
in
artists.
concerts.
Because
I've
we
heard
can't
she's
give it
bad.
up.
Dude, she could be horrible all day. Let's go. Anyway,
I'm not feeding into that one.
yeah, so we finally get out of that shit. We're heading home, and it was like a little after 1:00 by the time we got back to my buddy Ryan's house. And we're on Kirk Road, and we're just like chilling. There's no one out, right? All of a sudden, we like look up, and this car is coming right at us, head on, and we're doing what 55 down there, whatever
Yeah,
the speed
Kirk
limit is.
Road is like
It's a
around-
faster road.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
It's middle
one
of
lane, right?
nowhere.
No, it's 2 lanes.
Okay,
It's
two
2 lanes.
lanes.
It's 2 and 2, but in the middle there's a giant median with like grass and
Yeah,
curbs
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit.
He probably got on the wrong entrance.
I don't know what happened, but dude, we all look up and we're like, oh no. And it like, We're coming at each other. Obviously, both probably going at least 50, right? So that time like closes fast. And my buddy Ryan like veers right, and then this guy veered right, and we just kind of did like one of these moves. And then Ryan's like shit, swerving all over the place. I look back, and this guy is still on our side of the road, just all the way down, blowing red lights, swerving, doing all this shit. If we would have had that accident, we 100% would have died.
Terrible.
I didn't even have a seatbelt on. I was in the back. You don't wear seatbelts in the back, but yeah.
I wear seatbelts all the
Yeah.
time,
So, like-
24/7. Kids wear your
Yeah,
dang
wear a seatbelt.
seatbelt.
So I like
Don't
end up
listen
in
to
like
this guy.
Yeah, I end up in like Zach's lap because
Oh my
I'm like
gosh.
thrown all over the place in this back seat. And we ended up getting back, and we were all pretty tired at that point. But then that happened. We're all like wide awake. Like, do you guys want to like go back to see Creed more? Or, like, what's up? I'm ready to
Ended
go.
up Taco Bell.
Yeah, we didn't. There was no open Taco Bell. It was late. It was like 2 a.m. I didn't get home until after 2 a.m.
that's
last night.
that's what's
on a
wrong with our
weekend, on a weekend day, they should be open.
Well,
Yeah, I
that's
agree.
what's
It's
wrong
a
with our
COVID
country
thing.
these days.
That's a COVID thing.
Thank you. I was
Yeah.
just about to jump into that.
Yeah.
It used to be 3 a.m.
Yeah, I saw some guy the other day. He's like, all right,
They had
Walmart.
stickers on all their
Yeah,
places.
yeah. This guy was
the
talking.
late night.
Yeah.
Come on, that
Yeah.
was the thing.
That was the thing.
Yeah.
This guy was talking shit
Bullshit.
about Walmart the other day. He's like, all right, Walmart, it's been 3 years. Open up 24 hours in so I can go grocery shopping at 3 a.m. Like,
That's the best time to go.
Yeah, there's no one there.
Yeah. So I
But,
go to Meyer.
But it was kind of reminding me of like that thing that we talked about like a while ago on some further pods about the burnt toast theory, right?
Yes.
Like all of that traffic, maybe we let someone in before us when we were leaving there, or we got stuck behind someone else while we were leaving, and we would have been driving 30 seconds later. Maybe we hit that guy.
Or 30 seconds earlier for
Or
that
earlier.
matter, because the dude was clearly on the other side for a long time.
Yeah,
So we had that yesterday. So
just saying.
I have off Fridays, and I picked up my wife at lunchtime because she wanted to have a Diet Coke, and I forgot ibuprofen at home because she was having a headache, whatever.
Yeah.
So I decided to go back home. I'm coming down our main street into our subdivision, and some guy blows past the stop sign. I mean, he's doing like 40 miles per hour, and it's only 30 through here, but he was flying. If I was just talking, not paying attention, I would have gone through. It would have been on her side that got hit on her lunch break.
Yeah.
But going back to that theory, what slowed us down?
Right.
Could have been anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything. I like really believe in that. The more like we've talked about it, the more like stuff like that happens. And I'm like, damn, like everything happens for a reason, man.
I'll put a religious spin on it. The Bible says that your days are numbered and nothing can take or add to them. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a burnt toast-ish kind of theory that like, dude, if it's your time, it's your time.
Yeah.
And if it's not your time, it's also
Hey.
not your time.
That's a Three Doors Down song, by the way.
What?
Yeah. Is it?
I think it's not my time.
Not my time.
Not my time.
I think it's not my time.
Well,
Oh, is that one of them?
I also
Wow.
performed more
Mind-
3
you
doors
guys
down.
can-
Mind fucking blown.
Whoa. No shit.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Wait. Yeah.
Crazy. Speaking of Creed, did you have more you want to share about Creed? Because I have something I want to share about Creed.
No, besides them being fucking awesome, no, that was it. They were
Probably
awesome.
the second best band of all time.
Yeah. Who's number one?
I don't ever say number one. That's always the thing. I always say second best.
Everyone is
Yeah, because
I would-
it's all so objective.
I
you
would.
could throw
I
anybody
can't
in
even
there.
like rank them in like my artists that I've seen because I don't think I've seen very many artists where you can actually sing along.
and that nostalgia factor.
Yeah, and
I know
that
who they're
too.
better
I
than?
called them a great anthem band.
You know who they're better than?
Don't fucking say it, bro.
I'm gonna say it.
Don't say it.
They're better than Adele. You see that emotion right there?
They are better than Adele. I
Thank
will say
you.
that they are better.
I'm
than
sorry.
Adele.
Wrap it up.
They're better than Adele.
That candle smells like shit.
Oh my god! Wrap the show up.
I'm going to tell you right now, before we wrap this thing up, the horrors persist.
I don't know if we have time for the horrors persist.
We do have a horrors
We don't.
persist.
We have a technical difficulty happening.
You want to know what
We-
happened?
I think
Kate happened.
it was Kate.
Kate happened.
It was Kate. That's when it started. to
Kate
die.
happened, and the phone died.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm looking
Wait,
right at the
lock that
dead,
door.
the main camera.
Lock the door.
This happened because she came downstairs.
Lock it.
And I ain't having it anymore. The horrors persist. You want to know some horrors? The horrors that our beautiful wives had an opportunity to go to Creed. And you know what they did? They
Didn't.
pooped on it.
They didn't.
They were given the opportunity to go to Creed. You know who wasn't given the opportunity to go to Creed? This guy.
Just saying.
We didn't get the chance to go to
Nobody
Creed.
asked
but
us.
our wives were given a chance to go to Creed. Oh, casual. You know what? We should go. How wonderful for you. You know who will help you out? I will. Oh, thanks all the moms for asking me to watch the kids. Then, you know what happens? They don't go. They didn't go to the concert. So not only did they double down on my pissness of having the opportunity to go to an epic band that I was never offered, they then shunned it. They shunned it in the face of all things that is good. This camera is broken. Wives, you're cut off. Thanks for joining us today on the More Taco Encounter.